Hi everybody, this is Julie with ReadySetStampIt.blogspot.com, and we are going to be making something out of the Plantin Schoolbook. So let's get started here. What I want to do is make two of these ovals. I need a 1.5 oval cut on this paper. Isn't that paper pretty? And then a 1-inch cut on this paper. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to need the shift key, and that would be the oval right there. So 1.5, we'll get started and cut this. As soon as this is done, we're going to arrow over onto this paper here, up a little because it started a little bit down. Okay, and then we'll do the shift and the oval once again and bring it down to a 1-inch oval. There we go. I'll press cut, and when we come back, we're actually going to be cutting out of another Accent Essentials cartridge. Hi everybody, so we're working with Accent Essentials, and we're going to be working with page number, let's see, 45, and we're going to be making this one into a 3-inch. So we need to do shift, and that's the 4th one over here, and we're going to go ahead and push cut. Actually, first we have to do it to 3 inches. There we go, push cut. And then let's look up our next one that we're going to do here. It's on page 37, so let me get that here. 37. Okay, so the next one we're going to do here is this scalloped one, and we're going to make this 2.5 inches down here. So let's scroll down. Isn't this paper beautiful? This is Die Cuts with a View Stack Pack, the luxury stack, and I just love it. So again, we're going to be doing shift, and this one here, let's see if we can find this little pretty scallop here that we want to do. That one right there. Actually, that doesn't look like it. Let me try it again. Shift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says it's the 6th one over. There we go. And this one we want to do on 2.5. So as soon as it pops up on that screen, we're going to do 2.5, press cut. And then the next one, we'll just keep moving right along, page 46 here. This is just going to be a lot of layering onto this card. And I saw this on Split Coast Stampers and said, oh, I have to make it. I love it. So we're going to be doing this one next. It's on page 46. So shift, and looks like the 15th one over. So let's arrow up over here. And then arrow this way. Get it in the position here. There we go. And this one we're going to be doing shift, and it's this one right here. And we need to do the size on this of 1 inch, because these are just going to be little pretty accents that we're going to add to it. So there we go. Now when we come back, we'll put the card together. Hi everybody, let's get started on putting this card together. So this is a ready-made A6 card, just in a light pink color. This is going to be a really elegant, very pretty card. I saw this on Split Coast Stampers, and it was a darker, they had a really pretty one actually. It was teal and something else, and I just thought it was really pretty. So here's my version of what she did. So here's this paper here. I love this paper. This is, like I said, Die Cuts with a View, and I think it's called a luxury stack. It's just gorgeous. So what I did here, in this corner, you can see I did the treading waters. It looks like I need a little bit more tape in here, so there we go. So I did the treading waters on that side of it. You'll see a lot of layering on this card, and I think that's just what makes it look so cool. Okay, so there's the first layer. And then the second layer is along the same with the colors there, but it's this one. It's really shimmery. It's just iridescent. That's the word to use instead of shimmery. It's iridescent. And let's put this one on, and this goes on top of that card. Okay, and one more here. Add that onto there, and you want to kind of make sure you keep the holes of where you punch the treading water. Oops, I scooted that. Okay, and try to center that. There we go. So that goes there, and it just ties in with the pink behind it so nicely. So the next layer that we're going to do, we're going to introduce a new color. And this color is going to be this green, which kind of ties in a little bit in here. So that is also treading water hole punch on this side of it. So it's kind of cool because you got it on this side and then on this side. It just looks really neat. It's a really neat layout that someone did. Someone did a sketch, and it's just really cool. So, and if you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. It's splitcoaststampers.com, and I'm actually the volunteer for the Cards for a Cause on there, and just love it. I've got some really great group of ladies on there. So here's our next step, and our next step is to do the same color that I did here with the original one, and I tied just in a ribbon here the organza 1/4 inch on here. So let's add a little more tape to this to make sure it's going to stick really well and not come up on the edges. And again, we'll keep in mind that we need to make sure and leave the scallop portion so that you can see that. There we go. So how do you guys like it so far? Oops, that wasn't quite straight enough here. Let's try that again because I wasn't happy with how that turned out. Okay. Let me trim that. Not trim it, but slide it over. Okay, that looks better to me. Alright, so the next step we're going to do here, we're putting together all the items that we cut. So this was one that we cut at 3 inches. This is one that we cut at 2.5 inches, and this was we cut at 1 inch. Just to let you know, these are really, really tiny. You can see how tiny that one is. This was a little bit bigger. I probably had to do it again, would cut it at 1.5 inches, just so that you guys know, because it's a little too small for what I was hoping for, but I still think it turned out really cute. Kind of reminds me of a retro feel to it, which kind of gives me an idea for another card that I want to do, because I just think it's so cute. So you kind of slide this a little behind here so that you, there we go, kind of slide it a little underneath. The little knobbies are getting hung up on things, and let's see here. There we go. All right. So you put a little like that. Actually, I might move it over just a tiny, tiny bit here. If this will let me. It's like glue under here once you glue these on. There we go. All right, maybe just a little bit over that direction. Yeah. Okay, so there's that. And then the next thing we're going to do here with the ovals. So this is the 1.5 inch oval, and this is the 1/2 inch oval. And this thanks, I needed something really small. So if you have a bigger stamp that you want to use, definitely cut your ovals a little bit bigger. So the tiny, tiny stamp I used was from the set that you guys have seen me use before from Studio G, but it was one that would work because it was so tiny. And I did the mounting foam on here, so that was raised up. And we'll put that like so. But anyway, what do you guys think? I just think it's adorable. I think this card just has a lot of finesse and pizzazz, and I like it. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here for you guys. There we go. Alrighty. So that's the finished product. Hope you guys like it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.